Hello, family. This is your friend Kenisha. Welcome to another episode of Struggling with Your Weight. And we are actually on episode number 9. And I hope that you all have been excellent and doing well. We are well into summer. And for me, it has been fabulous. And I hope that is the same for you. We have talked about several different topics on this notion of weight loss and getting healthy and doing that which is good for our physical bodies, of which we only have one in this lifetime. So we talked about thinking yourself thin. We have to control what is happening between these two ears. Why? Because everything starts with how we think. And if you know, I want to show you my picture. I used to be 300 pounds, and let's show you there. That is myself. That was in 2010. I was at home for a family reunion. What I look the same? I was at home for a family reunion, and I'll never forget, I walked into the family reunion, and you know, family's wonderful, and family's great. And one of my great aunts, actually 2 of them, said, "Oh my gosh, you're so fat. Oh my gosh, you put on so much weight. You're so big." And when I tell you, I thought, well, thank you. I was living in California, flew up to Louisiana, and that's what I was greeted with how fat and how big I was. And so that's the picture from that actual family reunion. But you know, all is love and fair, and all is well, and I love my family. But what I want to talk about is you. How are you doing? Thinking yourself thin. We talked about making sure that we are exercising. We are talking about making sure that we are eating properly, small portions, doing all of those tangible things that really, they're not a secret. We know what we have to do. We just have to will ourselves into doing it. And let me just say this. My name is Dr. Kenisha, but I am not a medical doctor. I'm a doctor of organizational leadership from Brandon University, very proud. So I encourage you, if you need strong medical support, then please go and see your medical doctor. So we coming from this book today. It's called Today Matters. It's by my mentor, Dr. John C. Maxwell. And we'll be talking about some practical things there about what this notion of weight. And here's my thought: no excuses. And why am I saying this? Because I care about you. And when I was in that picture that I just showed you at 200, I was probably at that time about 270 maybe. I gotten up to 300, about maybe 270. So can you imagine looking like that plus 30 more pounds? But at the time it was excuse after excuse after excuse. And we have to get to a point where we say no more excuses and take control over our life. So one of the excuses can be age. So coming from our book today, this is page 100. And this person's name is Lalaine, his last name. He's 88 years old when he wrote this portion of the book. It says, even today, as he approaches 90, he travels the United States around the world lecturing on health and fitness. Almost 99 years older. It says, and of course, he still takes care of his health every day. He works out for 2 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now, that's extreme. Doesn't mean because I do it, but you don't have to do that. But the point of this is no excuses, and particularly with age. It says for average folks, you don't need more than 20, 30 minutes, 3 or 4 times a week. That's plenty. But make it, he says, make it vigorous and start out slowly. And if you're going to start working out, get a physical. Remember, like I said, we would encourage you to go and see your medical doctor. And so let's see what Lalaine's thought is. He says, if they're overweight, normalize that weight. He's saying for us to lose weight. He says, quit exceeding the feed limit. Remember our episode where we talked about use a smaller plate, cut your portions in half. There's not going to be any way, family, of getting around it. We're going to have to eat less so you can do it. He says, and exercise is number one. He says, I don't care what you have wrong with you. You can do something, right? We can all do something in this effort of losing weight or maintaining our weight. He says, maybe there are 10 exercises you can't do, but there are 100 you can do. So family, no excuses. Our age, it doesn't matter. You're never too old to take control of your health. Money, we're in a pandemic and the gym is closed, or, I can't afford a gym membership. Push-ups are free. In fact, it'll help you because of your body weight. Sit-ups are free. Walking outside is free. If you live in a 2-story house, walking up and down your stairs, it's free. If you have a cell phone with internet, looking at YouTube videos, free exercise videos, all of it's free. Let's not make money our excuse. And even with the eating, even if you can't afford to buy what people would call healthy food, eat less of what you can afford. Don't fry the chicken. Bake it, broil it, steam it. So we are not going to make any more excuses, family. So money, that excuse, it's out. Time, I'm busy, I don't have time. Remember, 20 to 30 minutes, 3 times a week. You're watching this video, which is probably going to end up to be about 5 minutes. Pull our Facebook time away. Pull our television time away, or incorporate it. If you have a treadmill or something at home, watch TV while you're working out. Whatever it takes for us to take control of our lives, I want you to be the size you want to be. But we can only get that way when we make no excuses. Remember, you are worth it. You are worth it. And I want you to be your best self. This is your friend Kenisha. I love you bunches. Have a great day. And do whatever it takes to keep yourself healthy. God bless you.